Right, so what happened now is after I finished cutting the squash, I realized that the squash is small. So you can see right here, right? Normally sometimes I've gotten bigger ones, and of course the this is much bigger, like a little bit bigger than that. So being that it's this small, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this out, and then the rest of it I'm gonna bake it first. After I've baked it, then I'm going to take out the rest of this, all of the meat. I'm going to take all of that out, and I'm going to add it to the turkey. After I've added it to the turkey and the beans, then I'm going to put everything back in here, and then I'm going to put it in the oven to bake. So you never know where you're going to get. Sometimes you just have to make a little switch up. You have to know how to adapt, and then you go on with it same way, yogurt style. All right, yard girl style, yard girl style. The veggies are cut up, peppers cut up, onion, green scallion, and some garlic. Nothing much. There's a little bit of olive oil in the pot, right? And I like to put. Let me turn it down. You don't want it too high because you just like get started and you're about to brown the meat. But I am going to put a little bit of garlic, and my garlic is in water. It's not in oil. I need to put on this thing so it can't see me. And then here's my meat, right? That's my meat. So it's not a lot. A little bit of food, nothing much. So it's just about time to start adding all of this that you see right there. So. And the meat is in the pot and it's a brown. It's turkey, so it not gonna have the same color just yet because I'm gonna add nothing else into it but a little bit of garlic. Alright, and the vegetables then don't cut up. Here I said it vegetable them instead of vegetables. Vegetable, the vegetable them don't cut up. And now I'm just gonna season it up with all the stuff that you saw right there. Alright, so right now I'm gonna just season it up with all of the something them women did talk about before. It just season up, right? So it just will take it time brown, create a little juice. It's nice. Smell good too. Especially look a piece of jerk seasoning when we put inside of it. Yup. And just make it go on. It don't take long enough. Basically it ready. Right? So what we're gonna know is just add the veggies. I'm gonna add the veggies and then I'm gonna turn up the stove a little bit because I want it high. Can't hold the can't hold the camera and do this at the same time. This not make no sense. That's what happens when you're a novice. You know what you do. Right? It's alright. I just think maybe you should have something red in it. No want nothing red. Not all the time I wanted tomato base. And remember, you guys are gonna learn yard girl style. Make it do it how I feel it. But that's not the only reason. The other reason is me and tomatoes, if it cook, it's not my friend. But if I am if it's raw, I'm good. We can't eat tomato from now till kingdom come. But once it's cooked, appear problem. So I have to be mindful of that. And I don't really want it to have that tomato base this time around, really and truly. So remember before I was saying how the squash was inside of it too small. If it was a little bigger one, I'd have had more room. So what I decided to do was bake it first, and then I'm gonna take out the inside of it. I'm gonna scoop it out, and then I'm going to add the meat and make a whole mixture. Add the beans. This is gonna be the last thing to go in the pot, which is this. I'm telling you, don't knock it till you try it, right? Add that, and then after I'm done with that, when it's done baked now, then that's when I'm gonna put everything together, and that will be the next thing that you'll see. All right, well, before that, you can say when we put the beans in another pot. Okay. Here we go. The beans have been added. Right, it's been added. And you know, you have to make sure so you taste as you go. You don't want it too salt. You don't want it fresh. Fresh means that it has no flavor or bland. You don't want it like that. You want to make sure so it have some nice flavor. So you taste as you go, right? Taste as you go and make sure so you like what you're tasting. It'll taste good to you. It'll make you feel happy. It'll make your taste bud them dance. See like how the camera moves to make your taste bud them dance. You want to do it so. Right? So I'm going to make it stay. I turn it down. I'm going to make it simmer for a little bit. I'm going to cover it over. And then afterwards, the next thing is for it to be done. For the squash to finish baking, and then we're going to add it. I think I'm going to do it with some rice. At first I was saying noodles, but I think it will be better with rice, especially since the beans them inside it. May add a little black pepper. Alright, yard girl style. I hope so. I'm not practicing a yard girl style. And that's true though. We just like for work with wherever we're having in the kitchen. We're not trying to impress nobody. We're not trying to impress you. But I'm telling you, when it's done, you're gonna be like, yeah man, that look pretty. It look nice. Alright. Later. Make some rice. Yard girl style. And let me also show you the meat, right? See, it's rendering nicely. See how the color start to change? Just take your time, simmer together. It's nice and it tastes good too. Alright, so about this rice situation, like I have come to realize that not a lot of people wash their rice. That's nasty. Wash your rice. So I'm going to wash my rice, right? And you wash it in cold water. Wash your rice with cold water. Wash it good. Wash it good. Don't mind my broken thing. I have to get a new one. I'm not here to impress them. Just a share. Right, wash your rice. Wash it good. Wash your rice good. You want to wash it and wash up all of that starchiness, right? All of that starchiness. You want to get rid of it. So it's really important to wash off your rice. Not only that, like people touch to something them. Nobody want to eat not with nobody that feel up. Right? So you want to wash your rice off and get off all the additives, right? You want to get it off. So I'm gonna put it in some water so you can see. I'm gonna put it back in my bowl, right? Because I want you to see what the rice actually looks like the color of the water. So if you sit it in there long enough, I'm gonna show you a little bit what happens. You see how it's milky looking? You don't want a milky looking water. You want your water to be clear. So see, that's milky looking water. You don't want milky looking water. You want the water to be as clear as possible, and then you know so it's ready to go. You know it's there, this color, and it was whiter than this, right? You want it to be clear water. So if you didn't used to wash your rice, friends and family, yard girl says so. You need to wash your rice. Wash off all of the starch and all of them something. It still have starch in it because it's rice. But there's a lot of added extra stuff that you don't really need to eat and put in your body. So you wash it off. Good. So my water is pretty milky right now. So we get rid of that. And then we're going to go again. And we wash it one more time. So just wash it until it's clear, okay? Yard girl style. Alright, so I have some seasoning in the pot. I have my rice, some butter, and a Scotch bonnet pepper. You guys put seasoning in your water when you're making your rice, or you just make sauce rice? Sauce simply means plain Jane. Sauce. You make sauce rice, or you make rice with season so it tastes like a something. You need to season your water when you're making rice. To each his own, but me like to season up everything. So I like to season my rice water, my pasta water, all kind of water. I like to season it up. So I have some seasoned in there. And I guess you season it how you want to season it. If I'm making like Spanish rice or whatever, sometimes I might put coriander, which is also oh God, I forget. Cilantro. Put that in there, or some sazon, some saffron. Um, oh gosh, you put whatever you want in it, however you want your rice to taste. That's what you put in there, right? So I have mine seasoned up with a little bit of butter, scotch bonnet pepper, and some adobo. I put some adobo in there. All right, you don't have to, but that's what I'm adding. Cool? Yard girl style. Well, the rice done cook, and it's nice and shelly. For me, I don't like soppy rice. I want the grains to separate. I want it to go from one thing to the next. You see how I can move freely? That's how I want it to be. I don't want no soppy rice. I already stirred it up. That's why I don't want to move the pepper from in the middle. But you want your rice to be nice and shelly. Tastes nice. Not too much pepper. Actually, I mean, I really taste the pepper. Yeah, girl style rice done cook. And you see the squash in the oven, it'll bake. So I'm going to just wait on it for finish. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the inside of it, scoop out all of it, right? I think after all is said and done, I don't know if I'm going to put it back in the casing, but in the skin. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to just scoop it out and cut it all up. And then I'm going to add it to the meat right here. All right, I'm going to add it to it. And then just pour it over some rice. I'm going to make a butter with the skin again. But you get the point, right? It's good, me tell you. Yard girl style. Boy, my belly bust. Yes, my belly bust. I can't eat no more. But see it? It done. It done, me I tell you, it done. They have this thing back home. I say, when your belly bust, your body shoot. I'm not going to translate that for you. But it's done. Yard girl style.